Here's my audience today. Hello, everyone. Imagine graduating high school with a diploma in one hand and thousands of dollars in debt in the other just a few years later because no one ever taught you how to budget, how to use credit, or how to save money. Every day, young adults are expected to make important financial decisions, yet many have never received any formal financial education. Today, I want to persuade you that financial literacy should be a required course in every high school in America. Financial education gives students the knowledge they need to make smart financial decisions and avoid costly mistakes and build a secure future not only for themselves, but for their future selves and families as well. By the end of this speech, I hope you'll agree that financial education or financial literacy isn't just helpful, but it is essential. First of all, most students leave high school knowing how to solve algebra equations, analyze literature, or have memorized most of history. But many do not know how to create a budget, understand a credit score, or file for taxes. I didn't know how to. These are all essential skills that nearly every adult uses at some point in their lives. According to the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, financial capability is the capacity based on the knowledge, skills, and access to manage financial resources effectively. The Bureau is explaining that teaching financial skills early helps young adults develop healthy financial habits that will last into adulthood. Think about it. The moment many students graduate, they begin making decisions about college loans, apartments, car payments, and how to use credit cards. Most people make these decisions without understanding how interest works or how to manage debt. These decisions can have long-term consequences that last up to years. Financial literacy gives students the confidence to handle those responsibilities before they're forced to learn them through financial mistakes or expensive mistakes. Second, poor financial decisions don't just affect one person. They affect families, communities, and can even affect the economy. According to the National Financial Educators Council, financial illiteracy costed Americans about $243 billion in 2024. This number represents money lost through credit card debt, poor investments, unnecessary fees, identity theft, and financial mistakes. Imagine what families could do with that amount of money. You could pay for college, you could buy homes, you could create a business, or you could save for an emergency fund. These are all things that everybody needs throughout their lives. The FINRA, Investor Education Foundation's 2024 National Financial Capability Study found that many Americans struggle with basic financial concepts that often answer questions about interest rates, inflation, and investing incorrectly. These aren't advanced financial topics. They're concepts that everybody uses throughout their lives. If students were taught these skills before graduating, they would be far better prepared to avoid debt and make informed financial decisions. Some people believe that they can learn these skills throughout their life, which that can be true. Students could ask their parents for financial advice or search online for financial advice. But however, not everyone has access to reliable information or someone who fully understands personal finances on a deeper level. Many parents were never taught these skills themselves, which results in financial knowledge isn't being passed down from one generation to the next. The U.S. Department of the Treasury states that financial education helps individuals make informed financial decisions, and improve well-being. Schools already prepare students for careers, citizenship, and higher education. Preparing them to manage their own money should be just as important. Some people will also argue that there isn't enough time in students' schedules. However, many schools already require courses like health and PE because they teach lifelong skills. Financial literacy deserves the same priority because every student, regardless of their career path, will earn, spend, save, borrow, and invest money at some point in their lives. One semester of financial literacy can prevent years of financial hardships. So, with that being said, financial literacy is no longer optional in today's world. It is a necessity. We've discussed the struggles that students have into adulthood, how financial illiteracy costs Americans billions of dollars each year, and why schools are the best place to teach these essential life skills. So, my call to action today is simple. Support making financial literacy a required high school course. Encourage your local school boards, your teachers, your community leaders to prioritize financial education. If you are a student, take advantage of any personal finance classes that are available to you. Every student deserves to graduate not only prepared for a career, but also prepared for life as well. By requiring financial literacy in high school, we can help create a generation that is more confident, more reliable, and more financially secure. Thank you. And here is my audience one more time.